2021 starts right now with your St. Louis Ambush.
He sends it, he scores! Fred Howard Jr. winds up, he scores!
Follow us on social media and get your game tickets at stlambush.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome into St. Louis Ambush Soccer at the Central Cup. It's the Ambush and the Wichita Wings in our 705 contest. That's the Academy of Sacred Heart on the Star Spangled Banner, and a great way to start a great evening of soccer. Joey Zanaboni, Matt Rocchio out here playing the vocal cord ukuleles for you. Rock, last night a good one for the Ambush, 9-2 victory. Chance to maybe win the Central Cup tonight. How's his team feeling?
They're feeling good. Greg Muir, we talked to him before the game, and he was confident. We asked him, what are the things you want to look at, want to improve? He wasn't really able to answer the question. He was so pumped up from last night's win. He loved the execution. He loved the pace. The big thing he did point out was transition. It's obviously key here in the arena game, but that's the big thing he emphasized. How are they doing going O to D, D to O? That's going to be big in this game. They're going to have to score a lot, but they're going to have to play great defense when you think about how this competition is built.
Kansas City last night in the Kansas City area, won over Wichita, final score 14-2. Kansas City comes out, they controlled the game against Omaha here this afternoon in the 3:30 contest. Omaha, though, got them for a couple of goals late. 9-2 final in our 3:30 game. That means if the Ambush win this one and hold Wichita to either one goal or, hey, I wouldn't mind a shutout, then St. Louis is the Central Cup champion here for 2021 exhibition contest. This is a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's a lot of fun. The big thing here that we're going to have to keep on watching for the St. Louis Ambush is synergy. How is the defense working together with the offense? Again, transition is going to be big. O to D, D to O. Keep on watching that, but it's got to be on a string. When one guy moves, one guy presses, another guy's got to cover for him. We saw a lot of that last night. They did it very well. The question is, can they continue their hot start tonight?
Duduka Carvalho tapping back here to Moen Di. It's knocked forward off the head of Sam Guernsey. He immediately tests the keeper here on the Wichita side. A great diving stop in the back, and that was huge for Aaron Parrott, the goalkeeper. But Mo's going to come with more pressure here. Slotted to him, and Di had it parried back. Knocked up in the air by the foot of Jared Robbins. Squirts loose, but not too loose. Duduka, play back through William Eske. Duduka going to work here on the near side. Ambush with Sway. That's Sway Maison. Goes by Sway in net to start this game. We will see if Fernando Cortez maybe gets some time in the second half as well. Parrott, the man in the bright yellow, watching as this one's recirculated by the Ambush. Stefan Mijatovic into the game, back in the center circle.
Seeing some more man-marking concepts here from Wichita. Could be dangerous for them against a strong offensive squad in the Ambush.
Otto Yahic, just a little too much helium in that.
Almost got a good rebound there. Almost fell right to our man Williamsey.
This is poked loose. Sway comes way forward. Sway will ease it to Mijatovic. Had to be clever. Gave it the ride on the Ferris wheel. Wichita trying to put together their first real possession. That was Colin Lauder who had it tipped away. Runs all the way back through the Birdman Parrott.
Not a great start there for Wichita. You want to keep possession there. Lauder gave that up too easy there on the boards.
Roger Downing, their head coach. He played in a couple away games last year. He is active as a player tonight. Describes his team as a lot of old guys, a lot of successful old guys, though. They won the M2 in the regular season last year. Good break here. Mason got a piece. And that one deflects just wide. Sway closing it down on a run by Downing, the head coach. Able to run on there. Now a chance in deep by David Lucio. Leaks through. The second turn ends up wide of Sway, and he will gather this up.
Now that's leadership right there. We talked in the earlier game. We had two player coaches on the one of them on the field coaching for a different team, obviously, but another player coach behind the bench. So this is the first player coach of the team we've seen in action already, leading by example early.
Leo Gibson on the Kansas City Comets side is one of the most famous player coaches in the MASL. He was exclusively on the bench in the 330 contest against Omaha.
I'll say it so you don't have to. Andy McDonald, the other guy we're talking about, a great player coach.
Mo almost hit it off the board in the back of Parrott.
For the Comets.
McDonald, my former college friend, he was huge for the Comets, scored twice, scored 2 of their first 3 as they cruised to the win. Though again, the Central Cup most likely will come down to goals allowed. So the 2 that Omaha scored looming larger than anything.
That's the number we got to watch. The third tiebreaker is goal differential. We were doing a little math in the green room between the games.
14.
14
That's
is
where
the
it is
difference
right
because the plus 12 goal differential from their game against Wichita, that's the Comets last night in Kansas City, plus their 7 goal differential here, takes us to 19. And right now the St. Louis Ambush are sitting at a +7 themselves, so actually got to score 13. 13 will be the goal differential to change it.
Good Lord, it's a pile of goals either way. JT Thomas, he scored the first one last night for the Ambush, just sent that one high. About 3.5 gone by here in the opening stance. It's controlled on the near side by Daniel Sack. Wichita last night, not their best against Kansas City, but that Comets team, well experienced. This Wichita club, they've got 4 or 5 guys who have never really played before, and they've only had about 6 practices, according to Downing. Definitely something that's a, well, tough thing. That's what the exhibition season is for, though. Get a chance to come together. Parrott creeping off his perch. Chip long.
First real touch from Aaron.
Jared Robbins
Perot.
staving. Oh, swept there by David Lucio into the Ambush defense.
It's your turn, fan.
I love this. Bright pink and bright orange out there.
Great colors, great jerseys again. We've had some incredible jersey matchups. You know what they got there right on the shoulders there, Joey? They got some chevrons.
Chevrons. That's been our word of the weekend.
2 for 2 today.
Lucio leaked it outside. Downing leaves it right at the top of the key, and the Ambush able to thwart. Downing was trying to link up with Christian Lima, a rookie, one of these new guys that he's really trying to get going in this young season.
Good holding play there by Downing to try to make something happen there, play it back out like you said.
Kevin
Unfortunately,
Tenai
couldn't make it happen.
had the shot. Downing runs it down. He's wearing number 27. Describe this as a different guy's jersey. I believe it is not his name there at the back of the jersey. Downing, though, the head coach, kind of emergency duty here in the early exhibition contest of the Central Cup.
That is something to watch for if you're watching with us today on MASL TV. Watch the numbers in both these games. Obviously, no names on the back for the Ambush, but the numbers on the back are what you need to watch for with the Wings as well.
Touch forward here to Duduka. Chance on, and it is smothered. Good run, though, by Pepe. He had the hat trick last night, and that was his wedding anniversary. How about that for a personal anniversary gift?
Yeah, he's supposed to get his wife the gift, I think, but we'll take it.
Well, perhaps he will get a more suitable gift tonight. How about 4 goals? 3 plus 1 for the day after.
You know, you might be getting greedy, but I'll take it.
He was wonderful last night. Ambush opened up an 8-0 lead after 3. Pepe finished the hat trick in the 4th. That one knocked by Branson Felty, another rookie. Sway able to pick it up. Ambush were outscored 2-1 in the 4th by Omaha, and then Omaha today pretty much did the same thing against Kansas City. Fell behind huge early and won the 4th quarter. Had a chance to catch up with Manuel Viel right after the game. Talked about the passion of playing out there against Kansas City today. It was a hard-fought game. Niamsi trying to run through on that one. Skay trying to leave it for him. That up off the boot of Sam Guernsey. Cardio for Felty. Pop loose. Alex Perez, rookie. Tapping back toward Lucio. Runs lateral here. Wichita on the gather with Tenike. Just leaving back with 8:12 to go. Ambush talking to Goose Rudy, equipment manager and one of the wisest men here at the Family Arena. Told me before the game they're expecting a pretty tough matchup against a good Wings team that's quite a bit of success at the M2 level. Sack left in the middle, floated out to Taylor Henry, trying to go one-on-one. Strong defense there. JT Thomas is stepping through. Niamsi trying to surf it forward, impeded right around that center line, and it will go against Henry. His first foul will give the Ambush a chance to restart with 7:42.
He picked up the foul, but I like the hustle from Henry. You know, maybe got a little bit extra there towards the end of the play, but you got to love the hustle there.
Extra, I wouldn't know anything about that. Deduca leaves it. SK uses the boards to get it toward Thomas. Ultimately dug loose here by Parrott. Ambush wanted a chance in deep. No whistle came. Downing in pursuit. Sway just got a toenail on it. They've been pushing for the head coach up top to find something, and they'll keep feeding him. SK, he had that great goal, linked up with Guernsey out of the back. He'll head off as the Ambush play it in. Elevation there for Yahic. Parrott climbs the ladder.
Great job there for Parrott. Again, those are dangerous plays when you're in the air like that. Good ball from the Ambush, but a great play there by Parrott.
How about something like a 1-0 win? We win the cup in a close, exciting game.
Joey,
Lima.
if they only score one goal and I don't get to hear more of your calls, that is a crime.
Felty centered it. Well, Downing before the game, the Wichita Wings coach, he said, if I rip one in, I better hear one of those lines.
Joey, we have 3.2 million people. I haven't checked that, but I'm just guessing.
Sure.
We have 3.2 million people watching.
No way to
they want to hear those calls. What are you talking about?
I just trying to say there's a lot of pressure here. I got both teams excited.
Didn't you see our girl Doja Cat retweeted the link?
Really?
She was listening to the first game.
Wow.
Yeah, she retweeted the link.
Well, that means something. The world can be a cynical place, knowing that Doja Cat is out there listening.
I'm only
here
thinking
on
about
MAS LTV.
I'm only thinking about the money. It's still a pretty cynical place.
Nothing. 6:15 left. We got official timeout on the turf. Joey's and Woody Matt Rocchio here for you at the Family Arena, St. Charles, Missouri. Final exhibition here for the Ambush, and the team opens up its regular season schedule November 26th, 5:05. That's Black Friday right here in St. Charles. Make sure you get on out as the Ambush battle their bitter rivals from right across I-70. The Kansas City Comets coming back to town. Ambush head to KC after that on the 27th to finish out the two-game series.
Let's talk a little bit about that matchup here before we get back into play, because we're going to be seeing the team we just called in the earlier game, the Kansas City Comets, coming back to St. Louis here in just under a week. Your thoughts, the big thing to watch for if you're a St. Louis Ambush fan after what you saw from the Comets earlier today?
Well, I'll tell you what, they certainly know how to finish. There were some creative flicks and sealing efforts by that team. Very strong overall. I think you got to do what you can just to contain, hopefully Sway, and the rest of the goaltending unit, perhaps Cortez, can just hold them out of the back of the goal. Got to give yourselves a chance there. I do think that the defense was a little bit inconsistent, so if the Ambush can finish in terms of just those opportunities to present themselves, I think we'll be in good position. Ambush looked pretty strong here so far in the Cup. Maybe I'll distract Nick McDonald, find a way to slow him down.
And it's going to be
I'll
interesting.
go to Kansas City. We'll go back out and party like we were back at Rockhurst. And
He apparently has fond memories. I like how you mentioned that, though, because we're going to have an interesting time talking to him. Two of his former players are playing on the Ambush this season, Wyatt Fowler and the goalie Tito. We're going to talk to him a little about that next week.
McDonald, he is the head man with Sunflower State FC. Does a good job coaching that program, and it's become a feeder here. And for the Ambush, SK battling there with Kieran Lacking. Lacking thought a whistle was lacking. It did ultimately come through in favor of the ambush. Lacking here cited.
If you're watching and you have a posted next to you, that's tally 1 for the lacking puns that are definitely going to come in this broadcast. I'm just warning everyone right now.
He's seen the document storage unit that we have up here. We got files, people.
Those puns will not be lacking.
Duduka
That's 2, ladies and gentlemen.
fighting for it. Parrott sinks a claws into it.
Aggressive play here. The press is on from the ambush here. They want to get an early goal here. They're tired of the slow play here.
Pepe lurking. This one popped out toward Lauter. Spins it down toward Tenike in the corner. Grab, a little bit wide, second chance, won't go. And the third ends up way up high. It was tipped by a sliding JT Thomas. That was Guernsey who got it.
The skipper had a chance right on his foot for Joey to make a call and unfortunately couldn't put it away.
That was Downing.
Spoke a little bit about slow. I should say methodical. That's how you're going to see the Wichita Wings play. They know they got a little bit of more of a veteran team combined with a couple rookies. They're going to play a more slow, methodical game. Set pieces always important in arena. Going to be very important tonight.
They slammed that one home as Kevin Tenike. And that's going to be a 1-0 Wichita lead with 4:41 left here in the first.
How about that? Set piece is always crucial in arena, and there it is. Just tapped it off to him, and he absolutely blasted that one. What a shot. And we talked about a veteran-heavy team. How about that goal right there? That was extremely impressive. Kevin Tenike put that one in. The venerable veteran puts the Wings ahead early, and obviously that changes the complexion of this game when you talk about the Central Cup standings.
Lacking, filling. He got the assist. Easy roll and a very impressive finish from number 16, Kevin Tenike, to get the Wings the 1-0 advantage. First time the ambush had been down this season, trying to race very quickly. Vadim Kojakov trying to get the team going there. He elevates that. And Parrott will get it back and play it forward. Ambush, a little bit of unfamiliar territory. Talking to Greg Muir after, before today's game, he said he felt better after watching the video of last night's game than he did immediately after the game. Felt like the team did play together and work at the same time the more he saw it on video. So he was pleased. A little bit of a shaky start, but this is stiff competition. Wichita certainly better than that 14-2 drubbing they took last night in Kansas City.
Little chippiness there between Vava and Henry, who picked up the foul earlier.
NDI loses that. Wichita surfing.
Good job tracking back there by Vava.
Thwarts the initial opportunity. It ends up back with Taylor Henry. Happy to take a little sand out of the hourglass here. Things getting late in the first. Wichita through the middle. Knocked away by the keeper. Sway. Faces a third chance. Ends up high. Came off the foot of Lima. Mo. Oh, through the middle. That was tipped by a hustling Lima.
Christian Lima, one of the rookies on this Wings team. If he can give that kind of effort, even that kind of production, the Wings are going to be in for a good game tonight.
Christian Briggs serving it forward. Ends up with Mo, who scored from this distance last night. Just a little bit high. Oh, Kojakov volleying it to himself, and almost a goal of the year candidate there. He's got a smile on his face. Great play just to get that shot off.
A little bit too much there on the hit from Vava. He's going to come out. Looks like Niamsi's going to come in for him to change up.
SK helping to force that out. Lima had to hurry back to it and put it on another tarmac out there in the seats.
Mijatovic, excuse me.
Nice save by Parrott on the play set up by Mijatovic. Shot by Yahic. Cleared away by the Wings defense. Under 3 now. Mijatovic plays it back through Sway. Downing was closing in. Yahic able to scoop it up on the far board. Again, the ambush, if they do win it, it'll come down to goals allowed, and they cannot afford to give up another, or it would go to goal differential. Kansas City happy that Wichita has struck early at Central Cup. A little bit closer for the Comets as a result. Push down of Yahic here. That was Lima.
Give him the Emmy on that one. That was perfect. Good job by Adic.
First here for Lima. SK. Trapped here near side board. Niamsi has to let it breathe. Touch middle. SK from Guernsey. And Parrott happy to get this back in the bank vault.
Great little two-man game there between Will, SK, and Niamsi. Almost got a ricochet off the goalie himself.
Tenaik, the one to head it back to the keeper. He's also the goal scorer. Helps him to get it loose. Mijatovic
Let's go, ambush.
bursts through. Felty hit the turf.
Let's go, ambush.
Spun loose by Yahic. Down the far side, ambush. Looking for an equalizer with $1.45. Pepe has it blocked. Lacking, throwing himself in front.
Christmas is only
And
42 days
number
away.
9, Ndai, comes out. We got to highlight every time he steps onto this turf.
A lot of
He
people are
is
saying
dangerous from everywhere.
Mo Ndiaye's goal yesterday with 4 seconds left in the third might be the early season goal of the year. We might go to at least January 1st without anything more impressive than that. Oh, step by here. Lauder finish. And it's 2-0 Wichita. Colin Lauder doing the bird's wings there on the celebration as well. And just a tough one here for the ambush defense, and a hurt player as well.
Looks like Sam Guernsey down there. A surprising start here for the Wichita Wings and ambush. How about this? What a beautiful left foot step over. Left to the right foot. Lower 90. Beautiful little bounce to get it past Sway. How about that goal? Colin Lauder. What a goal there. The move there. NDI just couldn't get to it. And a beautiful little step over to put it right into the middle of the pitch.
And that was Guernsey who slid back to try to stymie it at the last moment. He does go off after briefly being checked on with an injury. I do like that bird flap celebration there from Lauder. That's an oldie but a goodie. Ambush. Rocky start. 90 seconds left in the quarter. It's a 2-0 deficit.
And that rocky start means that the ambush are going to have to score upwards of 16 goals across the next 41 minutes and 20 seconds.
So now the best the ambush can hope for is to go to goal differential, but all of that is just academic if the team does not win this game. And right now, Wichita, pretty decent lead as we get under 70 seconds left in this first. Ambush offense.
Taylor Henry, great job turning it over there.
Not much on the attacking end so far for the fellas in pink. Pepe tapped it loose, but Henry with the win on the near side board. Wichita, veteran team. They've got a sense of humor about their age. Downing is saying they're not going to do a lot of sprinting out there. They like to possess the ball. Calls them a bunch of old guys.
And that's why the young cats, the young legs, it's important to see how they play. And already we've seen Christian Lima have a really good game for them. Branson Felty also a little bit in there. The rookie has got involved, but so far the 2 goals from 2 of the more veteran players on this squad.
Under 38, Briggs tapping to Mo. Back to Briggs. Into a Wichita defender. NDI knocking it up off the glass. It squirts all the way to Niamsi. Has to battle on the boards in 15 seconds.
Great block there by Daniel. Sack on the earlier play. Just got his 2 feet together, closed it off there. He had Parrott right behind him. But still, nonetheless, a great play there. And it looks like we're going to get a set piece here
Tipped out
for
by
the
Wichita.
ambush. This is going to be huge.
14 seconds. Mijatovic. His 3 orange jerseys. Give Mo! Give it a body waxing Groupon code. Let's get ripped.
Woo-hoo-hoo. I tell you what, a little spit shine on the right foot there for NDI. How about that goal? Ambush back in this game off the set piece. Stefan Mijatovic. Simple. Just give it to the absolute rocket in human form that is Mo Ndiaye. excuse me. Just a crazy goal.
Second goal of the season for Mo.
Every time he's out on the turf, we're going to have to mention it.
He's a lot of fun, isn't he?
Dangerous. Yeah, unless you're the opposing goaltender, he's a lot of fun.
5 seconds. Wichita trying to reinflate the lead to 2. SK thwarting. got a foot in against Lucio, and that takes it to the horn. A goal with 12.6 seconds to go gives the ambush a little hope. Down 2-1 though as we go to the second. Stick around. This is St. Louis Ambush Soccer right here at the Central Cup on MASL TV.
He sends it. He scores! Fred Howard Jr. winds up. He scores!
Follow us on social media and get your game tickets at stlambush.com.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
Club Fitness knows St. Louis. We live local in our town. We work, we laugh, we give back, we sweat, support, and connect. We work every day to support your fitness goals and our community's needs. We've had your support for 35 years. We will always be there for you. Make a difference in your life and our community. Because lifting local lifts every body.
When I owned a small soccer business, I learned firsthand how tough being a small business owner can be. It was difficult keeping up with our accounting and taxes on top of running the business. Struggling to find help, I knew there had to be a better way. At CPAs for Hire, we understand the challenges small business owners face because we've been there. We take a personal approach to understanding your unique accounting, tax, and advisory needs, and customize affordable solutions that will help your business grow. We want to take this stress off your plate so you can focus on what you do best, running your business. Contact CPAs for Hire today to get your business on the right track.
Big problem so far for the ambush. That was another one right there.
Lucas Almeida was setting him up. Almeida trying to make a difference here with Mijatovic.
It's a dangerous lineup that the ambush have out there. Pepe, Mijatovic, Almeida, Niamsi.
Yahic as well.
And
Coming
Yahic.
down the slot, just a little bit wide. Grabbed on the rebound by Robbins.
Yahic very fast. Watch him get up and down the line. He likes that right side. He is dangerous upon it.
Yahic, he scored last night. Had the first goal of the second quarter to make it 3-0 on a rebound attempt that found its way back out in front. Mijatovic, bowling alley. Kojakov. Well done on the recovery. Uses Mo in the back. Ambush goal scorer. Threading. Great move past Robbins. Almost again. Mo, electric to start this season.
Joey, it might have been premature to say that last night's goal might have been goal of the season. That might not even be the best goal from NDI the entire season if he keeps doing these things. That one might have been better if he would have put it in. Amazing.
To get around the defender like that was awesome.
Huh. Beautiful move. And the angle. It's one thing putting it dead straightaway center. It's another thing at that kind of angle.
SK gets a skull on it. Drop back to him by Thomas. Mo setting up near side this time. NDI has it poked away, and Mo is down. Still down on the turf behind the plate. Now he'll get to his feet. It was stolen away by Lucio, who calls the ball down the near side. Dueling against SK. Takes him to the middle. Left foot, that one just wide. Sway going down to the turf to try to grab. Mo able to influence this. Kojakov stripped by Sack.
Number 11, David Lucio, one of the players to watch on this wing squad according to his head coach, Downing. And right there you saw why. A beautiful move going from his right to his left, crossing over, set it up in the middle, dangerous.
Left in the corner here. Matt Sherrod trying to leak it through for Wichita. Another chance at it, and Sway able to knock that down and grab it on the hop.
That is the best play we've seen so far from Sway. Not going to be able to handle it always. They're coming fast and they're coming often here in the arena, but handle it, keep it down in front of you, keep the game to where you can still control it.
That was lacking on the shot that he saved, and he's been all over the place for Wichita so far. Set up their goal off their corner to open up the scoring here tonight. Rolled long, Mijatovic going to work against Lacking. Lacking able to tow it away. Pepe trying to spring through, and that is whistled in favor of the ambush as Pepe tried to win it. A little bumping to get the restart.
That's an odd call. Just have to be completely honest on that one.
Well, I'll be completely honest. I'm not going to dig too far into it because it gets it with the guys in pink. It went against Felty.
You know, at this time I think your integrity did last till the second period.
That's right. Nick McDonald, my good friend from college, burst the bubble in the quote-unquote neutral game. Parrott helped to fly it away there for the Wichita Wings. Fighting for it is Duduka, and it leaks all the way back to Mijatovic.
Duduka's gotten a lot more time than he did last night, and he's shown well for it.
Steven eases it outside. Good ball movement by Almeida down low. One in the back toward the middle.
Great holding play by Duduka. Just a little bit too much. Almeida couldn't get a step on his defender.
Pepe using Almeida. Duduka. Oh, give back to Pepe! Woo!
Aaron Parrott.
Kicking it away.
Whew.
Using those feet. Holy moly. You got any good Parrott stories? Almeida gives us some easy stuff right here. My favorite Parrott story ever.
I actually do have some Parrott stories.
Apparently there was a famous divorce where the couple had a parrot or multiple parrots, and so there was a legal clause that said they could not teach the parrot to say something bad about the other person. Oh, Mo could never say anything bad about him. Almost a chance there.
Trying to drop it off to IH, didn't really have it. Could have stepped into that one and done some damage to the sternum of Aaron Parrott.
Well, the parrot could get sued if they ever said anything bad about the other person. It's not just about protecting the humans, it's about protecting the birds. Sack had that tip by SK. Grabbed by Sway. How about you? What about the parrots in the life of Matt Rocchio?
My grandma had a parrot. He was a nice. He was a nice guy.
Really?
Yes, yeah. He was a nice little dude.
Briggs chasing that.
Just a couple words, hello, hi, that kind of stuff.
Didn't have the vocabulary of some of the world-class talkers. You know what? I'd like to see a parrot call an indoor soccer game sometime.
I mean, I think you put him on. You put him on Sunday morning, and I think he would give Terry Bradshaw a good run for his money.
And maybe he'll be giving away a whole suitcase full of money too.
The parrot was unusually frugal.
I would love to see that. Wouldn't you like to see the first ever avian broadcaster in the history of the MASL? Maybe that's something to shoot for.
I just want to know what $5 bet you won for getting avian on the broadcast today.
We got Marty, our producer, chiming in and saying, birds belong in the air, that belongs in the goal! Mijatovic! What a time to be alive! Living in the future, blinking on my hotline! What a time to be alive! Got a singing Doja Cat up here at Family Arena in St. Charles with 4:39 to go in the second. This is on the scoreboard.
Ooh, just slipped it in that low right side. I'm not sure where he saw the window to get the goal in. Just taking a shot at the pot, and it works out in his favor. Stefan Mijatovic, what a goal. We're going to get a second angle here. Look at this one a little bit closer. Oh, what a goal from Mijatovic. The angle.
Well, he's been such a sturdy piece in the back here at the Central Cup, and it comes with a huge strike here with 4:39 to go in the second. I'm not going to say this game is surprisingly close, but I think a lot of people felt like, obviously, ambush. Hey, this is our home turf. Team at a higher level than this Wichita squad. But Wichita, holy moly, they've come out, played extremely well. Now the ambush really starting to get going. And Mijatovic, happy for him to score that.
Right there, we talked about him. The two guys who are anchoring the A and B rotation of the St. Louis Ambush. One, NDI, the other one, Stefan Mijatovic. And so far, where are the two goals coming from? Well, number 9, number 24. They've been impressive. They've been commanding. And so far, they both have borderline golazzos so far in this tournament.
Really a fun team it looks like this year for the ambush. Mijatovic, one of the most electric players. Robbins poking forward to Espinosa. How does this Wichita team respond with about 4:30 left in the change jars? Grabbed by Pepe. Stolen away, though, by Espinosa. Wichita trying to regain their early confidence. Espinosa, tipped by Sway, ended up off the boot of Robbins and leaking loose. Yahic trying to muscle it forward. Steal away by Lima.
Dangerous positioning there from Jared Robbins. He was waiting there just for a little flick, and he could have gotten that one past Sway. Ball got a little bit more spin than he expected, but again, dangerous positioning there. Ambush have to watch that.
Lacking. Poke off to Espinosa. They want Robbins. Mo. That was pretty darn cool.
That was impressive to get that ball away from the man.
Wow. How did he get in front of him like that?
Wrapped his legs around him to make the play on it.
Amazing. And he would be the man to take it through the middle of the field here.
I mean, that was contortionist level by NDI.
Oh, he steps through after Yahic lost. Slammed off the board, and that's in! Kojakov, the Yahic, Mostaza!
What a play by Vava. He had outlets. He had to just find them. Beautiful play off the boards. And then what a finish from Ajic. He's been playing a great game these last two nights. He was going to get one tonight. It was bound to happen. Again, Vava has been playing great. You know what? There's a reason sometimes they call him Vava Voom. He has been flying all over the turf tonight.
3:19 left in the second. First lead of the contest for the ambush. Pretty, isn't it?
gorgeous play there. There was no reason they shouldn't have gotten a goal there. NDI was crashing, and then obviously the way they finished with Ajic, that had to be an ambush goal.
That's why you play pinball, kids. You got any good pinball stories?
Just playing the Who on shuffle.
I'm the record holder on a certain pinball machine in the St. Louis area. It's the Mr. Rogers pinball machine.
I'm sorry.
That was,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pinball
what?
designed mostly for elderly folks, but I still set the all-time record.
Mr. Rogers pinball game.
Mijatovic feeding forward.
You are mystery in multitudes, my friend.
JT Thomas try to get it past Lucio. Well, you don't know the half of it. Great play by Downing.
Hence the multitudes.
Hot shot by Lauder, parried by Sway. Still dangerous. That's a little bit wide. 224, hearts palpitating here at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Wichita opening that one up, and they are showing no signs of going away. Shot was by Sack. He gets it up top.
If that would have been a goal, we'd be gushing over now. The little no-look drop-off that Colin Lauder used to set up that play. That was nifty by Lauder. One of those plays that kind of dies because there's no goal.
And how about Downing kind of falling over just to orchestrate the opportunity? He is applying pressure here up top. Does a little fly swatting, wins it away off the board. Perez is up with him. Downing trying his luck.
Christian Briggs with a block.
Sacrifice your body.
Probably some skin too.
Mijatovic helped to get it into the corner. Briggs easing up. SK bodied by Sack with the $1.28. And they get SK here for a foul. Quick restart. Sack goes all the way back through Parrott. Momentum on the side of the ambush. 3 unanswered. Briggs, number 3 against Wichita's number 3, Felty there. Refuses to let it in. Chased all the way back to Lucio. 69 seconds. Henry fires. Sway knocks it down. Loose briefly. Pepe claiming. Stopped up, though, by Henry. He's played well here in the first half. Grab away by Pepe. Plenty of real estate. Slides across. Yahic wanted another off the leg of the defender. Tenike scored the opener in this game, got a piece.
There's got to be one more pass in that possession. There has to be one more.
Perez
settling for too many difficult shots right now. Parrott is too good right now to let anything like that past him.
28 seconds. Mo so strong. Steps past Robbins for that. Eli's the pressure through the middle of the field. Tries his luck. 19 seconds. Just a little bit off. Chased down by Perez. Give outside. Henry setting up an office. 8 seconds. Poke away. Step through there by Almeida. 7 seconds left here in the second quarter. Almeida smiling to the fans in the front row. I don't know if maybe somebody had a drink that.
One of the few times I think we're going to see Mijatovic and NDI on the turf at the same time.
Oh, quick chance. Loose in front. Mo able to get it away.
Paid off.
With 2 seconds to go. Oh, my word. Wichita made it very interesting. We are going to head into the locker rooms and onto the orange slices with the ambush up 3-2 here at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Matt, your final thoughts on this first 30?
The ambush have to tighten it up. That's the bottom line. They just haven't been able to get things done. The big thing that Greg Muir pointed out to us pregame was transition. And quite simply, the ambush failed to improve on last night. They took a step back, honestly. And I think that's going to be a big takeaway in the locker room between Greg Muir and the rest of his coaching staff and the team, is that transition has to be better. That's something, when you talk about the roster they're looking at, the Wichita Wings, that's something they can take advantage of. That's something that Kansas City took advantage of last night when they won their matchup 14-2. So that's a big thing right now for the ambush. Obviously, you love the fight coming back from down 2-0 early, but nonetheless, they haven't improved on last night, and that's going to be worrisome if you're Greg Muir.
Matt and I will catch up with our caffeine and be back for you in a little less than 15 minutes. This is St. Louis Ambush Soccer right here at the Central Cup. Stay tuned right here on MASL TV.
Tequila. Treat yourself to the finer things in life.
Color the flowers. That's just the whole place looks amazing. I love it.
Sophia, whatever happens, we're here to protect you.
Thank you. There's no room for fear in your dream home policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Club Fitness knows St. Louis. We live local in our town. We work, we laugh, we give back, we sweat, support, and connect. We work every day to support your fitness goals and our community's needs. We've had your support for 35 years. We will always be there for you. Make a difference in your life and our community. Because lifting local lifts everybody.
Tequila. Treat yourself to the finer things in life.
Not going out means drinking in. Free delivery to your door through the preferred liquor app.
The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Use promo code AMBUSH online for a buy one, get one free cheesesteak. The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Stay posted.
My name is Tom White, St. Joseph County Youth Soccer Association. I guess my passion is families teaching families about soccer. SCISA is the largest recreational organization in the state. We take the opportunity to build the community within the community and let it be about the soccer and the kids, not about anything else. A positive environment for everybody. If you just want to pass along a soccer passion that you had as a kid, this is the place to be. Yeah, this is the place to be.
Sorry, Chico. Come on. I know. I'm sorry.
Hey, welcome to Family Mitsubishi. My name is Elmer. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, I know you're here to upgrade your car.
Yeah.
So I just need the keys and...
Chico, it's okay. We talked about this. It's Family Mitsubishi. We're in good hands.
Hey, Chico, just don't worry about it, man. We're family here. We're gonna take good care of you. Just give me the keys and I want to show you that brand new car. All we need now is your signature.
Wait, Chico, you know what? This time, you can drive.
Broken bone? Ankle sprain? Muscle strain? Fix it fast, fix it right. At Orthopedics Now. Signature Orthopedics After Hours Walk-In Clinic. At 2 convenient locations in South County and West County. Visit afterhoursortho.com.
Daniel's experience with Kickaroos is he loves putting on the jersey every Saturday. He comes out, enjoys being part of the team, playing around with the ball, learning the game from his coaches, and skills that can last him a lifetime.
You know, this is what young kids sports should be like. It should be fun, it should be engaging, it should be positive. And my son Henry, when I tell him today is Thursday, he's like, is tomorrow soccer day? It's like, no, tomorrow's Friday, and then Saturday is soccer day. For a 4-year-old to have that sort of desire to keep doing an activity, it says a lot about the program. I feel like every coach that we've interacted with, they truly enjoy working with the kids. So at the end of the practice, I make it a mission of mine to say thank you and say, hey, how is my kid doing? And they're all like, oh, he's having so much fun and we love having him. And so it's clear that everybody involved really enjoys kids.
I love soccer so much, and just being a part of the game, being able to coach kids and like being able to influence them like at such a young age in this great sport, it's really something.
When I owned a small soccer business, I learned firsthand how tough being a small business owner can be. It was difficult keeping up with our accounting and taxes on top of running the business. Struggling to find help, I knew there had to be a better way. At CPAs for Hire, we understand the challenges small business owners face because we've been there. We take a personal approach to understanding your unique accounting, tax, and advisory needs, and customize affordable solutions that will help your business grow. We want to take this stress off your plate so you can focus on what you do best, running your business. Contact CPAs for Hire today to get your business on the right track.
No matter your sport, no matter your injury, we're on your team. The physicians of Signature Orthopedic Sports Medicine will get you back in the game. We're in your neighborhood, right where you need us. Visit signaturesportsmed.com.
tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
St. Louis Ambush Soccer right here on MASL TV. Joey Zanaboni, Matt Rocchio out here for you. It's 3-2 Ambush at half over these pesky Wichita Wings at the Century Cup. Ambush fell behind 2-0 but scored 3 straight to emerge with this 3-2 advantage. Matt, slow start, good finish to the first half. How do you expect this second one to end up?
I think the Ambush are going to start controlling this full turf. Transition, they're going to get out and run. That's an advantage they have on this team, and it's one I'm sure that Greg Muir is going to try to exploit. Overall execution is going to be key. I can imagine that was a big point of emphasis in the locker room. I expect the Ambush to come out here playing much better. The big key looking at the Wings is that that's kind of what happened in last night's game. They had a much stronger first half than second half against the Kansas City Comets. I wonder if it's going to be a similar thing where maybe quality just kind of takes over as the clock ticks down and we see the Ambush maybe take over a little bit more. The big question is going to be, is the level that they are able to take over going to be enough when you look at the Central Cup standings?
Let's take a look here at the highlights from the first half. Ambush fell behind, as you said, 2-0 early. This is Kevin Tenike slamming one home on the feed from Kieran Lackey. Great little set piece out of the corner. And then here he is, Lauder getting loose, stepping past Mo, and slotting perfectly past Sway. That probably won the Central Cup for Kansas City, as the goals allowed belong to them. That's a goal allowed right there by Parrott to Mo. Great finish off a set piece from up top. And then the tying effort here. It's a great little move by Mijatovic just to find the corner. And he puts that one on the shuffleboard. It ends up in the right place. He tied it up at deuces. And then it's Mo bursting through. Great little feed here by Kojakov. And Yahic able to touch it home. 3-2, a finish for Yahic on a great ball there by Vava. I liked how we played there at the end of the second half. As we said, though, at the end of the first half, coming into this second half. As we said, though, that second goal, it does tie it up in terms of goals allowed with the Ambush and Kansas City. And so even if the Ambush win this game, would have to score something kind of astronomical to win it on goal differential.
When you see how this game is played, just 3 goals scored across the first half. The rate at which they're going, it would have to jump up. I mean, the rate would have to be even better than they were last night when they won 9-2 over the Kings. So maybe the Central Cup isn't staying home, or maybe it is coming home, if you will, in the parlance of the soccer world. But I think it's crucial here that the Ambush have a solid game. They have a week before the season really gets underway against Kansas City. After what we saw earlier today with the Comets, they're going to have a lot of work to do if this is what they're showing.
There's
consistently.
Greg Muir on the bench, former Ambush player, the former St. Louis Storm player as well. Played professionally from 89 through 98. Almost 30 years of coaching experience. Takes over the Ambush in the month of May. Excited by what he saw last night. And I'm sure he still feels confident in this group. He feels like they've done a good job together. One of his big points of emphasis this year has been instilling a sense of discipline and a sense of accountability with the team. He said that's one area where the program needed some work, instituted a fine system, instituted some other accountability measures in the preseason, and trying to keep his guys on track to wrap up this 3-2 win. Parrott returns in net for the fellas from Wichita. And it is going to be Fernando Cortez back between the pipes here in quarter number 3 for the St. Louis Ambush. Sway's night most likely done. He is back on the bench after allowing a couple of early goals. Kept the Ambush in it. And he is watching here as Cortez takes over in a 3-2 game. Tap back by Tristan Austin to Mo. Austin on a run. He is impeded by Tenike, trying to twist it out of that near side corner. Leaks out for the Wings to try to dismiss. Robbins has to use the back line. Grabbing that Tenike, punching it outside. Left in the corner by Lauder. Mo poking toward SK. Bodied off of it. Robbins helping it back. Down low. Early test. Cortez able to pass that. Fly swats away. Loose on the doorstep. Down deep. Wichita almost making the ambush pay. That was Lauder.
That was a great pass.
Thomas almost turned it netward.
It looked like he loaded up for a shot, but then put it low to the man just kind of waiting there. Like you said, Lauder, he is dangerous if
Thomas
he's sitting there in the penalty area.
Sent down.
A little joking between Thomas and Lacking right there. No hard feelings. JT is going to come out. Ayich is going to come in. Changing up the rotations a little bit. Ayich and Almeida are with NDI.
This is Kojikov against the two-man wall. Pause and go. It was Mo who just smacked it a little bit wide. Tenike gobbles it up, sends it over the top. Down in, Mo. Both end up on the floor. Delayed whistle, some talking between a wing and Pepe. Lucio grabbed it. Pepe still having words with him.
Yeah,
Mo down. Downing up.
And DI still down. He went to hold his back, his lower back, when he went down. That's not ideal, and he is still down. He's rolling over now, so.
Training staff coming out here. And it was Downing who's giving the ambush defense some problems up top in pursuit.
He just lost his footing and just kind of got tangled up, and there you see it reaching for his lower back thigh maybe. Not sure what happened there, but yeah, he definitely took a hard fall as him and Downing tried to make a play on that ball.
He will be helped up. And Mo slowly able to rise to the feet.
And that'll be a big key for the ambush.
Appears to be in all right shape. It's a high five from Mijatovic, who comes on for him. Given at the yellow line, basically, here to Tenike. Set piece from just off the right-hand side of that red circle. Tenike giving. Oh, nice save, Cortez. Went down low to stifle that. Big time play for the keeper getting his first minutes tonight.
Kieran Lacking far from it on that play there. Great little setup and a great strike from Lacking.
Almost able to flush. Oh, looking for the bicycle was Kojikov. Down in with the head. Briggs continues the badminton. Stave off by Mijatovic.
As a broadcaster, I always just appreciate it when a player goes for the bicycle kick. God bless you, my friend.
Oh, sure. Bicycle kick is a broadcaster's dream. Downing, turning that into a nightmare for Mijatovic.
Yeah, not ideal for the ambush to see Mijatovic go down after the injury to NDI.
Mo going back to the bench. About a minute into this, and now 2 into it. What a finish!
Oh my God, what a goal!
Kojikov, meditation mode, 4-2 ambush.
Left to right, and he goes across his body with the strike. Aaron Parrott didn't even move. There's no way he saw that right foot, left upper 90. What a goal there. Boom.
Kojikov. Beauty of a strike. 1:55 into the second half.
What a goal there. What a setup. That was a beautiful move. Vava has been all over the turf today. That was bound to happen with his movement. I didn't think it would come off that beautiful of a left to right cross, and especially that kind of finish, but you had to know he was going to make a play tonight.
Felty slammed it off the glass. 4 different goal scorers tonight for the St. Louis ambush, and a 4th unanswered. St. Louis visiting the insurance office, and Mo has returned here. Feeds up to Niamsi.
JT wanted that drop off from Niamsi. We had a little English Channel action.
Oh, there goes the shoe of Felty. Mo stripped it feeds in the middle. What a finish! What a setup! What a moment! JT Thomas from Mo NDI!
How about that?
Finish so pretty, it makes the Mona Lisa look like the before picture in a stool softener ad.
He unlaced the defender's shoe, and then he unlaced the defense. What a move from NDI to set that up. What a finish by JT. He was calling for it early in the possession, and he got the pass he was looking for. And how about the geometry? The geometry from NDI, playing it off the boards there. What a finish. What a setup.
Mo is really something special, and JT Thomas, he's been special as well. Scored the first in the 9-2 win yesterday, and hammers one home here. Another! Tristan Austin turned back by Parrott. Pepe trying to slot it back in. Robbins struggling. It's grabbed by Mijatovic. Able to ease to Austin.
Just 3 goals in the first 30 minutes. We have 2 here in the first 8, just under 8.
Well, and I love that it's 5 goals, 5 different scores. Could it be 6 and 6? Yes, it will! Tristan Austin! I'm too 6'y for my shirt. I'm too 6'y for my shirt.
Never trust a man with 2 first names. I'll trust him to score a goal, though, there. What a finish here by Austin. That's clinical. When you know the goalie's out, when you're aware of what just happened, you just got to be slow, methodical. Be slow to be fast. There's no need for unnecessary movement. Calmly collect the ball, turn, and just put it on net, and good things will happen. What a play there by Tristan Austin. Aaron Parrott having a great game in the first half. Unfortunately, a little rough here in the second. First 2, not a lot he can do, but that one, just a missed play, a missed position moment there for Parrott, and it bit him.
3 goals in about 3 minutes to open up this third, and guess who? It's Mo, just asserting his will. Could he go coast to coast here? Stifled the last moment. Ten Eyck.
Great punch out there from Ten Eyck.
Mo ends up back with it, courtesy of Vava. Dream start to the second. After rough sledding to open up that first half, Ambush firmly in control. SK, we've seen this before. Poke down. Vava couldn't spin it into the middle. Downing has to come back. The head coach lays claim. How far could this run for the Ambush? Statement being made in this second 30. Lucio. Stepping into it, Greg Kranz. Nice takeaway. SK easing back. Thomas, Mijatovic, little pitch and catch.
Yahic right over there, far line over by the yellow line. Watch him.
Step back here. Clever footwork by Lucio after he grabbed a bad pass. SK trying to step into it. There was a whistle, and it looks like they might have gone a little bit too fast there. Switching was happening. And Henry not thrilled about this. Very quickly goes again.
Ten Eyck helped up by Yahic on the opposite side of the play, but a little bit talking nonetheless.
SK will giving outside. Yahic poke over. Mijatovic from the treehouse here, just surveying the forest.
Pepe coming on. This is a dangerous 5 here. Yahic right there. Almeida as well. We've seen this group of 5 a lot so far this game, and it's been dangerous.
Pepe opens up outside.
Yahic trying to pick out Niamsi on a long little skip pass there. Almost had him. Great defense by the wings.
Cortez puts it in the midst. Ambush last season in the quarterfinals. Ten Eyck wanted another there, sends it way high.
On a tee, just completely mishit it.
Knocked out by Kansas City. Greg Muir begins his first year here with a win last night. Exhibition over Omaha. Looking like a win here today against Wichita, and it's all about opening night, November the 26th, out here in St. Charles, the Family Arena. 5:05, Ambush and Comets. Rematch of last year's quarterfinals. Comets team looking very good offensively. Ambush showing we can score as well. That's trapped by Parrott. Trying to send it out. Pepe was standing in the way. Served loose by Lauder. Henry trying to turn. Jarred forward, Lauder. I guess Mo, size advantage there for sure. Has trouble clearing. Last back, Pepe able to get it under control. Good find. Ambush. Oh yeah! Yeah, hits!
That was nifty. Obviously, the deflection comes into a big part of the goal here, but an impressive play from Yahic nonetheless. How about this? Take a look at that. Yeah, the replay big into it, send it into the top shelf. Parrott looked like he was tracking a slightly different trajectory on the shot, and the ricochet completely changed it. Parrott, not a lot of chances on that one, but hey, that's arena soccer, baby.
8:43 left in the third. Lead at 5 for the Ambush.
So Yahic with 2. You know what that means.
Mijatovic trying to stave, cleared here by Sway. Could it be another hat trick in the works for the Ambush? Downing. Leaks one outside. Lacking. Another crack at it with Downing. Wichita, an inspired start.
I thought you were warning us you were about to take another crack at the pun.
Suddenly Wichita is stalling here. Can they change their fortunes? Get a little momentum. Lost the final M2 last year, won it in the regular season.
Trust me, right now they like that this game has slowed down. Obviously, they're not happy with the 5-goal deficit, but after playing fast for pretty much the entire 12 minutes of this third quarter, they are happy to see this game slow down a little bit.
SK knocks it off. One of our men in green, Matt Rodman, the lead man, Matt Geringer, Shane Butler, Matt Schuler.
Downing's looks like he's going to go for a sub here.
Ten Eyck.
They might have gotten away with a 6-man on the field there.
It's Henry just leaving it back for 16. Ten Eyck's played well. Thomas, soft pressure here as we get to 7-11. Left in this third quarter, 4 goals in the stanza for the Ambush. Wouldn't that be something if this ended up 9-2? And we had a 9-2 last night, 9-2 Saturday, 9-2 to finish it. Still possible. Step through by Briggs. SK. And Lima slide in front of him to tap that away. Henry.
Ambush playing a little bit more conservative than they did in the first half here.
Good move by Felty. And it's just wide. Scoop by Lucio. Ten Eyck.
And if you're the Ambush, I don't see any reason to play a high line, really much man marking against this Wichita Wings team. I mean, they're, like I said, they don't have a lot of speed. That's straight from the mouth of the head coach Downing and one of their key players. So play this soft shell, and force them to crack it with nifty passing.
Robbins leaking back to Lucio.
He's one of the guys who could break through this zone and do some damage, as could Henry.
Henry feeding forward. Henry fighting through. Chance up top. Ten Eyck on the strike.
Do you think you're the biggest
well high.
BJC, biggest Ambush fan here today?
And again, it's just, you saw it right there. Henry, Lucio, maybe these guys can crack that defense, but I like what the Ambush are doing here. No need to get too far out there. You're going to be able to run just on the basis of what your roster is. You have Yahic out there at any point, and you're going to be able to run, as well as a few other players out there, but there's no need to get too extra with it and expose your defense, especially now.
Media timeout here in the third quarter. 6:03 to go. 7-2 Ambush on top of these Wichita Wings. As you were saying before, there's a baseball team there used to be in Wichita called the Wichita Wing Nuts. There's a fascination with wings out in a great aviation city called Wichita, Kansas, in the land of Oz. One of my favorites out there. I've had a chance to spend a little time at beautiful Wichita State, Ron Baker University. And I'll tell you what, I really like Wichita. I appreciate all the Wings fans we have with us tonight on MASLTV.
I prefer to call it Van Fleet University. That's just
Fred Van Vliet.
That's just my personal
hey, he's
preference.
still in the NBA.
Yes, he is. Hey, Baker was a Knick, and you can never take that away from him.
Well, I'll tell you what. I actually owe some to Ron Baker and Fred Van Vliet. One of my first jobs in broadcasting was with the Derby Twins in the Wichita, Kansas area, summer college baseball, Jayhawk Collegiate League. And the owner of the team, Jeff Wells, actually traveled here to St. Louis to watch that undefeated Wichita State team
I remember that
play
game.
in the Missouri Valley Conference. They were eventually knocked out in the NCAA tournament by Kentucky. But that gave me a chance to meet him, talk things over, and hey, he was just crazy enough to give me the job. So I'll always have a fond spot in my heart for Wichita KS. Wings here, Lauder thinking things over. Good drop back, sack, plenty of time. Plenty of boot as well. Windexes to himself. Give to Lucio. Orchestrating against Mo. Lucio loses it a little bit, wraps it around. Easy doings for Cortez to fall on.
Just not enough pressure on the middle part of the attacking third for the Wings this entire half. It's been 15 minutes without any real dangerous balls inside that penalty area. They have to change that.
Ambush just haven't really let him put together those long possessions here in the second half, especially. Talking to Greg Muir before the game, he said, I'm not too concerned with what Wichita is going to do or what any team is going to do. I'm concerned with our guys, especially at this point in the season. He must like what he sees here as this game has gone along. Pepe caught a body from Lacking. Lacking pleading innocence and quickly shuffling off.
He didn't really move out of the space that he had already occupied as a defender, and so I'm not surprised we didn't get a call there, despite the fact that Pepe took a pretty hard hit from him, and it looked like it should have been a call. Lackey didn't really move into Pepe's space necessarily. He had occupied that space. He established himself. He's allowed to be there.
Henry. Forward to Downing. Little trouble securing. Almeida made it difficult. Downing trying to spin out, and it looked like Almeida kind of tied him up.
Almeida laughing after that call because he saw it coming as soon as he tried to make the play.
Downing, he's been playing hard. And we were talking to Leo Gibson, the head coach, player coach for the Kansas City Comets, and he was saying before their game against Omaha that being that player coach, it's the pressure to be perfect. And how you deal with that pressure when you know guys are going to be modeling their play after you, that really is the toughest part and the most interesting part about being a player coach. Downing, give for him here, and he sets up a friend in deep. It's Henry on the tap, and it's Wichita making it 7-3 with 4:05 left here in the third.
And unfortunately, that does mean an impressive play there, by the way, for the Wichita Wings here. That does unfortunately mean that the champions of the Central Cup,
the Central
Kansas
Cup
City
holders,
Comets.
That's right, the Comets.
Their 4 goals against has now been will now be top of the leaderboard, with the St. Louis Ambush allowing at the very least 5 goals throughout these 2 games. So congratulations to our friends across the other side of the state in Kansas City. We'll see you on Black Friday.
Well, Downing doesn't expect to see significant time on the field this year. Longtime vet of professional soccer, his playing days are mostly over, but a chance to show the young guns how it's done tonight. And Downing setting up Henry there for an easy tap goal. See how the Ambush respond. With the team up 4, number 4 Tristan Austin. And trickling that back, Kranz tried to keep it penned. Tumbling act for Espinosa right around the spray paint.
Interesting to see how the Ambush are going to respond here. They're up by 4, but that's the first time things have really broken in about 17 minutes of play, more close to about 25, 30 minutes in game time since the last time we really saw the Wings mount that kind of pressure. We'll see how the Ambush retaliate.
Penalty boxes have not really been a factor in this game. It hasn't been Advantage City. We saw a lot of time in the penalty box first game of the afternoon. Fairly clean, but still physical out here.
Christian Lima, the rookie, he is a solid player there. He had a Ambush player crash into him, and I do not think he moved an inch.
Step through here. Sack. Couldn't keep it. Kranz yanked it away, only to have it stolen by Lucio. Lucio saran wrapping off of Cortez. Grabbed by Robbins up top. Slams it into a couple of ambush defenders. Grabbed by Almeida. And he's taken down on the exit. Looked like Kranz part of that contingent blocking that.
Talking to Lucas Almeida yesterday before the game, you just get a sense of leadership from a guy like that. And passion, not just for the sport, but for the St. Louis Ambush and for this community.
Kojakov.
Ooh, Vava went down, and he did not.
Yeah, he was clipped down there, it looked like by Tenike.
Tenike not happy. He's immediately getting the blue.
There it is.
But he's got some words of his own. But back to Lucas Almeida, when you have a new coach like Greg Muir, but you have veteran players like Lucas Almeida, you can create this leadership pipeline that connects from the bench onto the field, and that allows you to continue your culture, continue your message, and continue getting things across. Vava goes down hard. That's definitely blue card worthy there. And you see with some of the other players, you look at Stefan Mijatovic, having leaders not only behind the bench but on the field, it's a huge thing for the Ambush, and it's going to be crucial throughout this entire season.
Good core of players on this Ambush side. And you're hoping to get the most out of this roster. 224 trying to get the most out of this power play as well.
A dangerous five-man group out there. Lucas Almeida, Mijatovic, NDI.
He gets it back. Pepe's out there as well.
Also JT, he's got multiple goals throughout these two games. And, of course, Pepe, the hat-trick artist from last night. Dangerous group of five out there for the power play.
Mijatovic, give down. Pepe feeds right back. Almeida using the wall, leaks to Mo. Shot blocked. Wichita playing hard here in the late stages, trying to work their way a little bit closer. Mijatovic out to Mo. Felty had the block on the shot. He again challenges Mo here, trying to resuscitate the opportunity.
Good little flick to keep the possession alive there for the Ambush. NDI is just so good in so many aspects of this game.
Uses Almeida. Minute gone on the power play. That one blocked by Espinosa. Mo restarts. He'll give it a shot. That's the Mr. Felty again.
Third block of the possession from the rookie Branson Felty.
His last name, a good description. He Felty that one.
Listed as a forward, but he's doing an incredibly good job stepping in for this power play.
The penalty kill's been strong here.
Yes, it has. I mean, this has been, you can't ask for a better kill right now if you're the Wings at all. Felty, another one.
Get that man a helmet, or at least some bubble wrap. That one deflected out of play, and they're searching for it. New ball coming in.
To paraphrase one of my spiritual heroes, Ouchtown population you, bro.
It's about 30 seconds left on the penalty here. About 50 seconds left in this third. Mo up top.
Get out of the way, Felty. Come on, buddy.
Philosopher or philosophizer? Down here to Pepe. It's knocked up and well over that goal. Actually, somebody on Facebook.
That would have been good for 45. That would have been good from 45 yards.
Somebody sent me a picture today. There's a comment on Facebook that said those guys sound like they're trying to be in the movie Dodgeball up there. And now we're referencing it.
I didn't know we weren't allowed to have fun, Joey.
Well down the line. Hey, man, we're not putting cats in the dryer. We are allowed to have a little bit of fun up here, right? It's grabbed by Mijatovic. 30 seconds to go here in the period. Tenike about to come back on. Ambush, final push. Swirl back to 5-on-5. Almeida.
You still get to have this group of five out there, which is huge for the Ambush. Can they make something happen before they need to switch?
Oh, there it is right there! Almeida made a masterpiece. 10 with 10 left in the third. Lead 8-3 for the Ambush.
Somebody call a carpenter. The woodwork's going to need a little maintenance. Look at this one. NDI sets it up. Almeida, the little move. What a little back heel setup off the one and in. Off the top bar, off the side bar, into the corner. What a setup. Do not forget the little flick there to Almeida to make the play happen. How about that?
That was a wondrous strike from number 10. Almeida with 10.3 to go here in the third stanza. Ice is a cake. Parrott.
Of course, Pepe
over the top.
had to. Last night was a goal scorer night, so tonight,
spreading the love.
Yeah, let's throw some passes. Let's get some assists. Let's do some little flicks in the box that make everyone get up on their feet.
He got the apple, and he is a fan favorite here with the ambush, sharing that round of applause with Almeida. We go to the fourth and final quarter of this Central Cup. Ambush leading the Wichita Wings 8-3. We're back right after this on MASL TV.
Focus on getting it right every time. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Now hiring awesome crew. Apply at workatcanes.com.
Treat yourself to the finer things in life.
The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Use promo code AMBUSH online for a buy one, get one free cheesesteak. The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Stay posted.
Broken bone, ankle sprain, muscle strain? Fix it fast, fix it right. At Orthopedics Now, Signature Orthopedics After Hours Walk-In Clinic at 2 convenient locations in South County and West County. Visit afterhoursortho.com.
Not going out means drinking in. Free delivery to your door through the preferred liquor app.
Color the flowers.
control, looking for another opportunity.
I think the big takeaway right now for the Ambush has to be that despite the fact that they've played well, despite the fact that they scored some goals, transition has not been the strong suit that Greg Murr wants it to be.
Briggs poking forward.
Combine that with the fact that the Wings had a tough game last night against a team very good in transition in the Comets. And I think Greg Murr, that's going to be the emphasis this entire week, because not only do they have to play better, but playing defense on the transition is going to have to be a huge point of emphasis, or the Comets are going to have a big game offensively on Black Friday.
Kojikov there. Got a little tangle with Henry. Had the goal on the Downing assist. Ten Eyck poking outside to him.
Ten Eyck and Henry, a dangerous back line with a shot or a drive. Really, honestly, they could put it on their feet, and it could be anything could happen here. Here, Henry tacking it up.
Ten Eyck elevated that well over the bar. And Cortez will help to get it out for an Ambush defense that came into play today in this one with the goal of giving up 1 or 0 to try to win the cup. 2 goals each half. Sway started in the first, gave up a pair. Cortez has been credited with both here in the second half. Henry has down in, repaying a favor. Good hustle. Kranz sliding back to get a piece and send it out of play.
It's going to be very interesting over the week what happens with the goaltending situation. Obviously, they lose the heart of their team in Paolo to a knee injury. And so now the goalkeeping situation is a little bit more up in the air. They have multiple guys here in St. Louis. How are they going to figure out the situation once the regular season rolls around?
That one lasered high by Lackey. Paulo, a torn ACL, expected to be sidelined for the season. Go-to keeper injuries have cut his 2021-2022 season short. How will the Ambush make up for it is a major storyline as we approach that November 26th opener against the KC Comets here at the Family Arena in St. Charles.
And tell me if you agree with me here, Joey, but it seems like Sway definitely came out of last night's game the better of the two, but I really think that Cortez has made his presence known tonight.
That one deflected on Lucio's shot. Second chance never quite materializes. Well, I think both of them have shown glimpses of really being quite effective. Ends up in the penalty box. Cortez getting a chance for the full 30 here in this second half. See how it shapes out down the stretch. Oh, Kojikov, that was handed maybe. SK tried to jar it home, and it just would not flush. Grabbing his jaw was one of the Wingnuts players, the guy who we thought handed it. That was lacking, and he's kind of smiling. I think he knows he got away with one there.
Oh, deft little through pass there from NDI.
SK trying to swirl it. Poked at by Kojikov. Going to the floor was Lackey, and he's had an interesting last minute or so. We'll exit stage left here.
Taylor Henry calling for it over there in the back corner off screen, not getting it. Not too happy about it either.
Sent out of play.
Also the chevrons on the socks, I like that.
Oh, yeah. This is a classy set of kits that we've seen here at the Ascension Cup.
Solid set of boots, you think, too?
Oh, yeah. Austin using the boots. Austin, second try. That one slammed by Thomas, parried by Parrott. Chased down by Perez.
Great aggressive goaltending by Parrott. I like that he hasn't gone back into a shell after getting rocked a little bit at times this game. The aggressiveness is still there. Play your game. Don't let them dictate it to you.
Christian Briggs and JT Thomas. Off the boot there of Felty.
Nice little spin move, and yeah, that's a fair call. That's a fair call. Dudica knows. Lucas Almeida, excuse me. Some extracurricular activity on that one.
Almeida is cited for the foul.
Interesting lineup out here for Greg Muir. I think he's trying something out here.
Downing. Oh, great sliding effort in deep from JT.
And what a play there to get it off from his side. Ooh, Lucio
fires that. Cortez able to corral.
Lucio, nifty play. He is dangerous. He is talented. Good quick switch there.
darted it forward. Tenai catches up to it. Henry on the near side as we get under 9 left.
Watch Henry.
Briggs making his life difficult. Flared outside. Pursuit by Caritas. Downing ends up with it. Thomas strong there against Henry. Downing the intended recipient. Briggs on him. Wichita just having trouble getting it through. Latest shot by Lima. Stopped up by Vadim.
Good job using the pass back they have to the goalie. Got to reset there. Go Henry. Great job getting it up.
Tenai punched by the keeper Cortez.
He got really lucky that went off Briggs the way it did.
8:05 left.
He got very lucky. That could have gone anywhere else. If it doesn't go by Briggs, it might bounce right to a wing. And if it goes off Briggs in any weird way, it might go right into the net. Very lucky there from Cortez.
Dance back by Yahic. Flushed into the far side corner. Knocked out by Lacking. Secured by Robbins. Spring through by Yahic. Wants a Hattie. Gives his set to a friend. And Vadim in deep. And it was broken up at the last moment.
It's such a little thing, but Yahic passing that is, there's so many things to say about such a little play there.
Espinosa disconnected it.
He's got a chance at a Hattie.
And off the crossbar. Felty sprung through on it and almost made it a 5-piece tonight for Wichita. Secured in the back by Lacking. 7:06. Wichita still coming. Maybe a foul here, and indeed the Tweedy will come on out. Some jostling between Kranz and Felty, who just slammed it off the bar moments ago. That's going to take us to the timeout, I believe, here in the 4th. Little pause here. Looks like just to get some players on. 8-4. Well, Wichita, I'll tell you what, it's got to be a good sign for Downing that this team's been this resilient here tonight.
Downing's got to be happy with the way they've played. Again, it's going to be a little bit slower. They're not going to focus on transition as much as some other teams in this league. But they have players who can make plays, and those guys have done it. Henry, one of them. Lucio, another one. They have made the plays when they've been asked to. And Downing's got to be happy. They're one of the best teams in M3 last year. This is going to be a big season for them. But on that play earlier with Yahic, I mean, to make that pass, Vava is crashing. He's showing hard into the penalty area. And for Yahic to make that pass when he's got the hat trick available to him, it's 8-4. You know, it's not a make or break, do or die kind of extra pass situation, but that he makes it speaks to his vision, speaks to the kind of culture that Greg Muir already has with this team, or this team has, that Greg Muir has been able to continue, and that's been real big. I mean, when you talk about standing there with your teammates and always being there, we talk about it defensively. You know, one guy moves up, you got to drop back, but offensively too, always rewarding guys when they make that extra run into the penalty box. These things matter. They're congruent. If you do one thing, you do another thing across all levels of the game, and it's that kind of culture that leads to wins. And I think right now we're already seeing a little bit that with the ambush. Kudos to Greg Muir. Kudos to Yahic on that kind of unselfish play.
We do get our designated timeout, and now the ambush and the Wichita Wings will play the final 6:47 here of the Central Cup exhibition opener to the 2021-2022 season. Remember, the regular season opener is Black Friday, November 26th at 5:05 against the Kansas City Comets. Come on out and see the St. Louis ambush here at the St. Charles Family Arena. More information and tickets available at stlambush.com. Tenai restart here near side.
In fact, I heard if you come to the game, Joey agrees that he will storm a Best Buy with you at midnight.
Well, I have to be there for the fans, wherever they are in their shopping experience. It's knocked out of the ambush bench. Wichita will keep it on this head. It's going to be a lot of fun out here. That's a good way to spend the day after Thanksgiving. Come on out. See your favorite team here in St. Charles. Downing back on. The head coach returns, and a timeout is called.
I'm not surprised, but something to watch for early Friday and throughout this week is going to be the health of Mo NDI. He hasn't been in really since he took that hard fall. When you have a 4-point lead, a 4-goal lead, and 6.5 minutes left to play in an exhibition game like this, when even something like the Central Cup isn't even on the line anymore, that doesn't surprise me, but it's going to be interesting to see. He's a crucial player. He's talented. We obviously see that. It's a very good roster. It's a deep roster. You see Greg Muir playing 10 solid guys across kind of 2 A and B squads, but there's 3 or 4 more guys we see sprinkled in there here and there. Losing a guy like Mo NDI at the beginning of the season when he's clearly the linchpin of one of those 2 sets you put out there, the other one being Mijatovic, that's something the Ambush don't want to deal with early season, so I'm not surprised they're playing it careful with Mo NDI.
Exhibition about to come to an end here, and health of the players obviously paramount. Results have...
Mo you see sitting there on the bench with the white undershirt.
That is going to be a real factor here as the time goes on and we get closer to Friday. The health of all these players. See how this goes for Ten Eyck and the Wichita Wings. Instead, it's a friend, and what a save on a shot by Lacking. The second chance ends up back at the top of the key. Ten Eyck, this time it's true.
Woo!
Pretty strike.
I tell you what, Kevin Ten Eyck, one of the main veterans on this squad. You know, Cortez obviously not happy with that one, but Ten Eyck, an impressive game today. Both his goals have been absolute strikes. You saw the rebound there off the woodwork. Unfortunately, Will Niamsi just couldn't handle it there. Little same team mix up by the Wings, but then it falls to Ten Eyck, and he's able to blast one from out there. He's got range.
Great
range. I tell you what, as soon as you get to the yellow line, Kevin Ten Eyck is a dangerous player for the Wings.
Great second chance opportunity after a really nice kick save from Cortez. Can't forget about that, but they resuscitated it. And now they're back within 3. Wichita down by just the treble with still over 6 to go. Could potentially be a 10-minute overtime, then a shootout here tonight, though things aren't rising to that level yet. Wichita thought Kranz handed that. Kranz takes it to the far side corner, fires that. Parrott didn't get it cleanly, deflected off the wall and dismissed by his defense. Been a little while since Parrott's seen a lot of action down there, and signs of rust.
Yeah, great Kranz, young legs. He hasn't had a lot of time today, so he's ready to go. Comes on immediately, makes an impact.
Caritas trying to step through on it. Almeida collects. Give out to Austin, more young legs. Gets it right back, Tristan Austin. Sending it through Kranz, sets up from up top. Jackrabbited it through, went just a little bit wide. In pursuit, bangs it off the wall. Nobody there to greet it on the roof. No-look feed outside, pretty from Felty. Threaded through, Austin back, Lucio.
Felty had a good look, just put it out a little bit too far. Lucio, a good guy to get on the edge of a through pass like that, and he's speedy too. A switch here to get in some of the best players on the Wings roster. Taylor Henry just came in, and also you saw the young D-man Christian Lima, who's been very good tonight, also come in and getting the ball right now.
Lucio forward to Lima. Oh, back to him, Lima. Wow,
young
in the refrigerator.
D-man. Fernando Cortez struggled a little bit, but, I mean, you can't blame him on that one. They ambush defense just opened up like the Red Sea.
Rookie Lima on the finish, and now it's real interesting. 8-6 with 4:49 to go.
And the nifty pass by the man, the skipper, Roger Downing. If you saw him there, number 27, just kind of putting it in the centering it for Christian Lima. He's had a great game, the rookie. Downing told us to watch for him, and he was certainly watching for him on that play.
A couple of assists by Downing, and may I say, he has been very good out there at the AstroTurf, assuming rare duties as a player. Very humble fellow, down-to-earth, good-natured guy who's a pleasure to talk to. He showed humility and a sense of humor about just a tough game for this team last night, but that speaks to his confidence, knowing that his club was not what they showed out there on the western side of Missouri. Over here in the eastern side, they are showing more of their true spirit. Wings back within a deuce. Smelling more. Robbins just leaks it back. Wichita's been able to control possession once again here in the fourth. Long stretches in the second and third where they just didn't really get it under control. If they can start to string a few passes together, it plays to their strength. Ambush. One more would go a long way here over the top. Wanted to go to Yahich. Knocked away by the Wichita defense. Chance for a set piece. Far side River 406.
Going to be interesting to see how the Wings play this when they get a little bit more aggressive. It's come back to bite them, but nonetheless, 4 minutes left to play, just a 2-goal game. You have to play aggressive.
Kojikov out to Pepe. Has it on the leash. SK, 352. Going through Mo. He has returned. Such a different team with him out there challenging against Downing.
I'm a little surprised. And DI is back in the game already. Thought maybe they'd stay with the caution despite it coming down to a 2-goal lead.
SK runs it down. 3.5. Mo just staying sturdy here in the back. Doesn't seem too attack-minded.
No. We also haven't seen a lot of Stefan Mijatovic here in his fourth quarter either.
Oh, Almeida feeding outside. That was Kojikov down deep trying to get it in the center. Henry helping to break it up and take it out.
Taylor Henry just saved a goal. There's no doubt about it. Vava was centering that to a wide open ambush player. In fact, 2 wide open ambush players. Taylor Henry saved a goal on that play.
Pushed outside. Wichita as we get under 3. Back on the attack. Trying the luck. Kojikov stepping in on that shot. Good work by Kojikov. Will have to be a gritty finish. He stepped into the shot there by Perez. Reclaim midfield. Sherrod.
Almeida
breathe.
Needs to get back and stop talking to the officials on that one.
That one slammed wide with 2:28 to go. Yahic gives it back. Felty on the last shot.
Very passive play here from the ambush. Very rare to see them play 4 guys up on both sides on this side of the yellow line.
Sluiced out to Almeida. Reclaims. Yahic pushing up for him. 2 minutes remaining here in regulation. A suddenly tight affair. 8-6. Late surge. Oh, Pepe horse-collared by Lacking, and that's a blue card that could potentially take him to the end of the game in the box.
I think it's you and people who work at the Hoover Dam who have to say sluice.
Lacking exiled. He's talking to Hayden in the box, but I think he knew it there. He wrapped him up. Pepe would have been in deep. Lacking maybe in a no other choice type of situation. That is a term that comes from the world of hydroelectricity. It's one of my main demographics, actually. Hydroelectricians. Always been a huge audience for me.
Relatively, what is a huge audience of hydroelectric engineers?
Niamsi from Mo. 5-on-4 here for the ambush. Came at $1.54 left. It's not about quantity. It's about the passion they bring.
Your demographics really shoot up around the Hoover Dam.
Oh, that one.
Joey Santaboni, big TVA guy.
Almost a flush for the Niamsi. 80 seconds. Ambush. It seems assured now. Though we did see that first game of the day, Kansas City actually scored 2 shorthanded on the same penalty kill against Omaha. So you just never know, especially in these closing minutes as Wichita tries to make one final push. 60 seconds.
1 minute to go.
Just a little connect 4 right now for the ambush. Cortez in the back. Last 4 goals here in the second half after Sway allowed a couple in the first. Frustrating moment there for JT Thomas. He lost off his chest, then got a little push from Tenike.
Once lost a Connect 4 game to a colorblind guy.
Huh.
Still haven't figured out how that happened.
Well, don't beat yourself up here, Rockio. We all wish we could have something back. Niamsi dropping back. Almeida, 35 seconds to go here in regulation.
Put those hands together for your
For me, it was that fourth diagonal.
Almeida had it pushed back 25 seconds, and more or less just on the treadmill here. Ambush, push, 18 seconds. Pepe centering that. Kojikov collects, 13 seconds. Kojikov pushed off of it by Henry. Whistle dead, 11.5 seconds. We'd like to say thank you to Marty, our producer, all the great crew with our stream, with the ambush, and of course, out here at the St. Charles Family Arena, first class all the way for the Central Cup. Thank you to all of our great listeners here on MASL TV. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for the regular season opener November 26th. Can Mo give us one last highlight here? Exhibition season. That's a great save from Parrott. Diving to block that. Under 10 seconds. It stops at 6.1. Whistle dead here. Believe it's on Mo. Some words being exchanged. Wichita will clear this out. Well, Matt, ambush going to win this. A fun one. Wings able to certainly make it interesting. They will send it to Parrott. He was calling for everybody to push up. Hail Mary time for him. Sends it all the way toward Cortez, and that does do it. Partner, pleasure working with you here this weekend.
What a start to the 2021-2022 St. Louis Ambush and MASL season. Joey, thank you so much for having me. I hope I can be back on Black Friday and you guys won't completely cut the contract already. It was supposed to be a 10-dayer. I'll get my agent on the phone for that one. Nonetheless, I had an absolute blast. I hope everyone sticks with us throughout the season here on MASL TV. Big thank you to everyone out there who listened, streamed, and supports us. And obviously, thank you to the fans here coming to the Family Arena. We're going to be here all season. It's going to be a blast, Joey.
A lot of fun. Kansas City Comets officially the Central Cup champs by virtue of the goals allowed tiebreaker. Again, it goes from head-to-head. Kansas City and St. Louis did not meet. Both finished 2-0. It goes from there to goals allowed. Kansas City wins on those merits. Exhibition season, I'd say successful for all the teams that we saw here in St. Charles, as well as obviously that game last night between Kansas City and Wichita over there in the KC area. Chance to see these guys out on the field and a chance to kind of get the temperature on where they're at.
Tell you what, Greg Muir, I'm sure he would have liked a pristine, perfect game, but in a way, I think it's good that you have some issues here in this game because now you have something to work on, focus on, and break down tape here over the week before that Black Friday matchup. Again, Greg Muir has to be happy with a 2-0 start, but there are definitely some takeaways from this Wings matchup that he's going to be focusing on this entire week. Obviously, a big thing is going to be the health of Mo and D.I. and also Stefan Mijatovic. We didn't see them very much late in the game. We saw Mo a little bit later. Obviously, them being healthy is going to be crucial for the Ambush throughout the season. It's going to be great to get back here on Black Friday and watch another game. Tell you what, Comets and Ambush, it's going to be fun to watch. I wouldn't miss it.
November 26th, 5:05 is the regular season opener for the St. Louis Ambush. We hope to see you out here at the St. Charles Family Arena. If not, make sure you are back with us via YouTube on MASL TV for all the action here in the 2021-2022 season. We'll have more information about streaming platforms coming out here in the next couple of weeks via the MASL. Joey Santaboni. Yes, Matt Rocky, I'm extending your contract right now. We're going to be back for you. What a pleasure to work with you. Thank you to all of our great listeners and watchers this weekend. This has been the Central Cup right here on MASL TV.